Man, that thing is cool.
Oh! It's full of waspers.
I think that's water. No. Hello. What do we have here? Man, that thing looks pretty cool.
I joined the Harley Brotherhood.
All right. Oh man, and it's an AMF.
On today's episode of Cars and Cameras, I just purchased what might be the weirdest Harley ever made. It's a two-stroke. It's a trail bike. And most importantly, it was made in Italy. Behold the Harley Davidson SX125. This one has been sitting for at least 10 years. The engine's locked up, and today we're gonna find out if we can get it running and riding again. So Ike, you used to own one of those, right?
I mean, it was a lot like it.
It was a 175.
I think it was a 250.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I just like small bikes, and it's weird as heck. I've always wanted an Italian car. This is close enough.
You're a glutton for punishment.
Yeah. I also picked up this Yamaha. I think it's a Warrior. To be honest, I don't even know. I just saw that it had good shocks and hopefully working brakes and suspension that we can use for another cross kart one day.
Nice aluminum rims. Check out that wasp nest.
Exactly. And
I think it's been
cheap.
sitting. Yeah.
So.
Package deal.
Exactly.
Package deal.
Why not?
It's not bad, man. I'm digging it. I'm digging both of them, really.
I don't know if this is gonna run. It doesn't have a spark plug or a carburetor on it, but that can be another day's problem.
Yeah, who knows? You know, a Harley two-stroke noise is different than a regular two-stroke.
Yeah, how does that work?
I'm just lying.
Well, we're gonna find. Hopefully, we're gonna find out.
Yeah, it sounds like. All right, that was terrible.
It rolls, man.
Okay, cool. I see both tires are turning. That is a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm worried because, well, the engine's stuck, but we're gonna find out.
Man, that thing is cool.
Yeah.
You mean we can get this running and then trail ride it through here?
I hope so. That's the goal, man. That's the dream.
Oh man, I think the dream would be making this one road legal.
Yeah, and take it somewhere.
Yeah.
That would be sweet.
Might have to get me one.
You should. You should get one. An old Ducati is also on the list, but those are more expensive.
Yes, they are.
This is my first motorcycle that's not a Honda Trail 70.
That's true.
And I love it. Yeah. Finally got
you know what? You really didn't go bigger on engine displacement.
It has a smaller size than my 190 Trail 70.
Yeah. Wow.
I love it.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. See, that's... Oh, that rim is a little bent, isn't it? Yeah, it got a bent rim, but that's okay.
Where?
Bottom.
This?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, it is.
It's fine.
This one looks scarier.
Yeah, this one's not super good. It's got
not a valve.
Big old hole in there.
Yep. I have faith, though. It's going to air up. I just can't put more than 15 pounds in it.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Ooh.
Yes.
Is that the tube? That's the tube.
Oh, it's growing.
I'm done. I'm done.
Oh, no.
Now, what's going to be impressive if we can get this running and actually
ride it with that.
Ow! I don't think the front tire's going to hold anything.
Dude, I would let it out of the back.
Or maybe just go away from the back.
Oh, I'm so scared. My ear is ringing.
That wasn't that bad.
Oh.
The bike jumped.
Dude, so what? Was the front that let loose?
The front let loose.
Oh. That's a cool looking bike.
Oh yeah, man, this thing is sweet.
Okay, that's frozen. Maybe we'll let that warm up and it'll move. It's just because it's cold outside. That's definitely why.
Yeah, go ahead and get the blaster, Charles. This thing needs a good soaking about everywhere.
Did you say get the 5-gallon bucket of blaster?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we obviously have nothing going on there. The rear brakes and the front brakes have movement. It seems to go in gear. Hold on. The clutch pulls in.
Yes, it does. Look, we got movement right there.
But the choke. I don't know. Is that all it goes?
No, it should have a shaft in there that picks up. It's the carburetor's gonna have to come off. And
Yeah.
So.
Probably a couple.
Probably a few.
Is that packed full of dirt?
That's bad.
Rear brake.
It's full of waspers.
Is it really?
We're gonna get that cylinder soaking in some PB blaster while we work on some other stuff.
No power?
Oh god.
Uh-oh.
That's water.
Oh,
It's full of water.
no.
Wait, I got my borescope. Where's it
It's
at?
on the shelf over there.
It's got.
Is that a puddle?
That's a puddle.
I got.
Oh man, that's about a. It's about an inch deep. Let's see what it is.
It's probably water from Venice.
That.
Oh boy.
That's water. Well. I don't know.
He said he filled it up with oil when he bought it 5 years ago.
Well, there's no way that
Oh, yeah.
it's still gonna have oil in it.
Fill up with PB.
Okay.
We're gonna need 400 cc's of PB stack.
Good thing we got the big shot.
Do you reckon we ought to blow it out first?
Probably. Well, I just discovered that my exhaust is blown out real bad.
That's just more loud.
Charles, where'd you get your tetanus shot done? Dang.
I don't know.
I don't know. There's a drain on the bottom of this engine, and we're gonna try to
Drain it?
Yeah, drain it and
I don't
see.
think it's gonna catch it.
Wait a minute. It's a two-stroke. Why is there a drain on the bottom? Hold it. Wait a second.
This is
Wait a
the
second.
transmission.
Wait a second. Don't take it out yet.
What?
We should look it up. It could be holding the little detent ball and spring for the shifter, or
Oh yeah.
or maybe a jack shaft or something.
Yep.
I've heard of people like taking certain bolts out, and all of a sudden you hear a gear fall in the case, and that's it.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
Yeah.
Well, I took the airbox off to get the carburetor off, and there's some nasty business in there. Charles already removed a bunch of it.
That's bad.
But yeah, I got this loose. Really don't know how this comes out.
That's it. Yep, you got it.
It's weird, man.
It's
Here, can you do it?
yeah.
All right, you got it. And we got a good. It's a little rusty in there, baby.
Yeah, look.
Oh no. We got frosted flakes in there.
Oh,
In the intake.
and this is where the oil gets injected right there
Oh, that's cool.
from the pump, because this is a gear-driven oil pump. So so it mixes itself right here. So it's
Yeah,
got
it's
like
got
a
a
little
separate-
oil injector.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. You got the fuel tank here, and then your
But-
oil.
I've never trusted those myself. I've always done my own premix.
A lot of people bypass them. Yeah.
Because I mean, when it fails, it's
You're blowing your stuff up.
yeah. I mean,
Well, I like to take this the rest of the way off and get a better look at it.
Yeah.
See if it's even savable.
I see a little bit of corrosion on the side of the piston. That's the side of the piston I'm looking at right there.
right there.
But I'm not seeing anything that would make me say, hey, you're
There's
done.
not vertical scarring. Like
I've seen
this.
worse. And come back to life too. So let's spray some blaster in there.
Sweet. I'm gonna work on taking the exhaust off
Good,
too.
because we're gonna hit that side with blaster too.
Cool. Dude, that's disgusting.
Why doesn't it stop?
She's ready.
All right, what do we got, fellas?
Turn it up.
Yeah, he's gonna dump it.
There we go.
Oh,
Oh! Why?
It got bad.
hey Charles, you're a good gap welder, right?
Dang. Just here, give me some PB. It'll come back.
PB blaster.
Throwback.
A little bit of carnauba wax going in the exhaust port.
Ooh, this one's worse. But I'm still not. Yeah. That's the piston. But that flake, those flakes, I think it's all right.
Yeah, flakes in your engine. That's
It's
Don't you like a little frosty?
it's an important part of a nutritious breakfast.
Yeah.
hold on. We're gonna put it back.
Oh, Oh, thanks.
Yeah, we're gonna put it back. It's like there's a water line in here on the slide.
Oh, that does look like a water line. That is a water line.
This is where it's a gear-driven, like where the two-stroke oil gets brought in, it's pumped and injected up.
Yeah.
And it's part of the throttle cable too.
Interesting.
Or it runs off of the throttle cable. See, like see, when you twist the throttle, it also pulls the carburetor, which also pulls this and lets it know that it needs more oil.
Is it working out? No.
I don't. No. Something. Oh well, there's absolutely nothing hooked up in here.
No, that'll do it. Got a little bit of debris
That didn't
here.
feel good.
Uh-oh.
I think it snapped. No, it's coming out.
Sweet.
I thought it snapped.
You got me stressed out over here.
Yeah.
So we're basically looking for access to the crankshaft, right?
Yep.
So we can put a wrench on it and try to turn the engine over.
Yep.
Because there's no sense in trying to keep kicking it. Because
Yeah, you're just
all we're
gonna
gonna do
break
is
it,
we're
yeah.
just gonna break the fork on the Kickstarter. How bad is it? Like,
Oh, it's bad.
oh, I saw lots of cobwebs.
Oh, God.
Oh, you had me, then you lost me.
I'm going to have you again here in a second. Watch. This is going to break loose.
Oh, okay.
That's never good when
That's-
there's no spring to get.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is, I need to soak this with PB, probably the same side over here, and then maybe we can work the slide up. I'll spray it in on the top side, and maybe we could get the throttle cable out. I'd like to be able to use this, wouldn't you?
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
man.
this would be great.
We need to all sit in a circle and
some
sing
sort of a
Kumbaya
screw.
together.
I don't know what this is.
We're all gonna have to put our hands on this thing and start humming or something. I don't know, to get it back to running. I hear a lot of grunting over there. Doesn't
Pretty
sound like
tight,
it's-
John.
Yeah. Any way to get some impact on that? Some little.
You know, it's possible that we could have the charging system rusted to this flywheel. So
I see.
maybe
There's a
Yeah.
combo wombo going on.
it could be. And I
Big
can
shot.
get the nut off and kind of wiggle on it and see if it'll break free.
Got some vines for you.
We'll clean up tomorrow. Look, we gotta really knock the cobwebs off of this thing.
Them puppies were flapping in the wind. You should have seen it on the trailer.
You guys got on the highway and they're still here?
Yeah.
Twice or 3 times as much.
This thing got very clean. So that nut is off and it's still.
Well, remember you have to have a special tool on the Trail 70s to pop these off.
Oh, yeah.
This is going to be the same deal.
If you like whack it with a hammer a little bit, try and get it unrustied.
That almost sounded like the tire.
The rest of the
That's how dry the seat cover is. Look.
John was saving that.
Yeah, man.
That's classic
Come on.
Italiano.
But you know what? Okay, so there's like a rust line right there. So it's like it was parked with half a tank of gas. But yeah, there's some chunks in the bottom, but I think we'll be able to save it.
Okay.
I don't see any like pitting coming through on the bottom.
And Charles, you're looking at the piston going up and down?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Let's see if we can see it with the camera.
It's really gross.
Yeah, it's nasty. Oh, you can see it move. Wow.
Yes. That ain't good. It's not great, but it's moving. He lowers it, rust comes out of the cylinder.
This is a Del Orto, something like that, made in Italy, and it's bad. It's real bad. I'm gonna try to drop the bowl and see what happens, but don't have high hopes for this old carburetor.
Really? Pretty bad, huh?
Look in there. Pretty chunky.
Well, she definitely been sitting around a while.
Yeah.
Whoa.
We're about to have it.
Look at all the blaster coming out of that thing.
Are you sure that's blaster?
It could be water,
I
too.
think that's water.
What is that?
Oh man,
That was disgusting.
I mean, I'm changing diapers and I'm grossed out.
Yeah, man, his water just broke.
Too soon, man. Too soon.
Hey, guess what? It's made a full rotation.
It's just listen.
I mean, I'm not forcing it. Don't sound great. All right, I'm gonna get a drill and I'm gonna just kind of.
Let's like feed,
With some
feed PV
blaster in
Yep.
there.
while we're
Yep.
doing it.
Yeah, please don't do this at home. That's what I'm thinking. This is not a great idea, but I'm figuring any damage is already done. So we're just gonna go ahead and spin this thing over and maybe something good will come out of it.
While shooting some PB blaster
Yeah,
in.
you ready?
Yep.
Wow. Ooh. Okay.
It's like it wanted to.
Is that about idle? A little above idle?
That's about it. That's good. That's
Sounds good. Got a big old cam in it, huh? Sounds like a Harley.
I told you these Harleys have a distinct sound, man.
Let me put that spark plug in there and see what happens. Hit it again, Carl.
That's good.
Let me put the spark plug in it.
I don't know if it's just all splashed everywhere or.
So wait, why are we putting the spark plug in?
I don't know.
Because
Stop it. It's coated. Look in there.
Because all the pressure and everything's just coming straight out the top. If we wanted anything to come out.
Oh, we're gonna have a
try
better
and-
chance blowing stuff out.
Yeah,
If-
but it's. Or, I mean, probably.
Oh, wow.
Ooh. It's got compression. That's
surprising.
Italian stallion.
I mean, it has a good amount.
Wyatt said it would never work.
Well, we're not done yet, boys. We're not done yet.
Well, I'm a little worried there's a seal inside there that appears to be not sealing.
Oh,
And
like
two
a crank
strokes.
seal.
If you have a seal bad in the crankcase, the thing's gonna just rev.
It's like having a vacuum leak.
Yeah. Two strokes suffer bad, you know. They think that you're cracking the throttle open when you're not.
Those rings are nasty.
Yeah, they're stuck.
Is it 2?
So that's the cylinder wall there.
What is that though?
Oh, that's gnarly.
Oh, that's the port. That's the exhaust
Yeah,
port.
but what is that?
That's a watermark.
Nice.
But
Well,
it doesn't look bad.
just like $100 bill, baby. So, what's the next move?
I got to get that. I got to get
Flywheel
this
off.
off
So we can look at spark.
so we can look at. There's going to be some points in there, I'm sure, and going to have to clean up the points and go from there.
Oh, boy. Oh. Oh. Oh, yeah.
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
Of course, everyone's like, oh my god. And Ike is like, what? Look, red pepper flakes.
Oh gosh. That's not what you want.
So Ike built a flywheel puller tool to try to get the flywheel off. And it's the moment of truth. Wow.
Man, I'm afraid
Yeah.
I'm going to loosen it.
Is there a chance we just need to let it sit overnight there and maybe at some point it'll get inspired?
No, I don't think so. Gotta check this nut, make sure it's okay. Oh.
Uh-oh.
17's over there. I've personally never pulled one of these flywheels off, and I like tools that make jobs easier. So this is cool to me.
I think it moved, dude. No. What are you doing?
Magnets.
Oh, the magnets. Okay.
Hey, nice job, man.
I'm glad we didn't hit this any harder, because we would have broke the magnets in the flywheel.
Yeah.
We were just tapping it, don't worry.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's a washer behind the nut, just on, you know, just for reference. There we go.
I'm kind of surprised.
Oh my gosh.
Bud. Yeah, that's all them crunchies we're hearing.
Okay. Yeah. Like, yeah, that's, yeah, the magnet, or the, what are these? The,
Coils.
Coils,
The
goodness.
Magneto.
yeah, they, oh boy. Bare wire. Oh, wow.
What in the...
So, that's, so basically, okay, so
That looks terrible, man.
there is a raised spot, I'm guessing, or something, that this rides on that tells the points, like the two things that touch.
Yep.
When those break contact, that's how you get the spark. So basically, this is like the crankshaft acts as a cam, and this, or the fly, or inside here, acts as a cam. So basically, when it goes to the low spot or the high spot, these open up, and that's how it. So like the rotating of the engine,
Yep.
basically is this is the timing of the spark.
Yep.
And you can either, what is it? I guess you can, yes, and you can clock it.
Those are the points. I'm
Yep.
gonna say those aren't coming back.
I'm getting some sandpaper. You hush.
Dude,
You
there's
hush.
no way.
You hush. Yes. That condenser is in great shape. Just clean it off.
It kind of looks like a lost cause on the Italian Harley.
Oh, pump the brakes, buddy. Pump the brakes.
I love your enthusiasm. So I ordered points for what the internet said was this bike, and then right on it, what
I
does
didn't
it
know
say?
it was a V-twin.
70 to 78, all V-twins. So, and the way I see it, if these points get this engine working, it was so frozen and crunchy that it's probably not going to last long. And when it does blow up, where the heck am I gonna find a rebuild kit? Parts just don't exist.
Well, we hadn't found any, at least.
Right.
We've only found like used parts, and I don't know. There's one guy that has gaskets and stuff. But,
Yeah.
I mean, what about bearings, rings? You know, I don't know.
I'm scared.
We'll have to. I mean, it'd be cool to get this thing going like it is.
I would love to.
But I mean, I think this says it all. I think we ought to shove a V-twin in it.
So there's a chance that we could make the wrong points that I ordered work on this Italian Harley Davidson, but we're just out of time because over the weekend we went down to Barber Motorsports Park in Alabama to go 24 hours of lemons racing. We got invited by Treadwear, and we were down there with our friends Junkyard Diggs and Junkyard Mook. We got to race an old Ford Pinto wheel to wheel and had a ton of fun. If you're into the white letter tire look on your cars or trucks, you really ought to check out Treadwear. They sell the cool racing inspired look of the white lettering tires, and you can get them customized to say whatever you want, either stick on or a stencil that you spray paint on. So you can check them out at a link in the video description. As for our Harley Davidson, it's not looking so good. This is actually an Aermacchi SX125. There's really interesting history with this motorcycle. It had to do with AMF buying Harley and this Italian motorcycle company, and they had some interesting branding options and what models they chose to sell in the United States versus Italy. But yeah, you ought to do some reading on this bike because it's super interesting history. And parts are just impossible to find. So I do have an old Yamaha Blaster engine laying around. I might buy some parts to rebuild that and install it on here. Kevin, our buddy Kevin at Junkyard Diggs, actually has a 250 version of this engine that I might buy from him. So there's hope for the old SX125, but it's going to be a while till we get it running. But if you enjoyed this episode, leave us a thumbs up. I love this bike. It's so weird and quirky. Subscribe to Cars and Cameras for future updates on the old HD, and we'll catch you next time. Dude, isn't this the bowling company?
Is it
really the bowling company?
I think so. I mean, it's got the same exact logo.
It's gotta be.
It's got to be. It's got to be the same company. Anyhow, yeah. All I know is AMF had a short
lifespan with Harley.
collaboration, ownership, whatever with Harley Davidson.
Yep.
And you know,
It didn't go too well.
yeah, I mean it's yeah.
An
This is
Italian
cool.
branded Harley was not very popular with Harley people. Go figure.